How to identify which program has left a portion of its UI floating on my screen? I noticed that what looks like a tooltip saying increase indent is floating homeless on my screen. Here it is with the edge of the browser window beneath it. It has attained nearly infinite Z order and sits above anything else I can move around, even Task Manager. It does not superimpose over the lock screen. How can I figure out which program owns this, so I can terminate it? I'd prefer to do this in a minimally invasive way, not just reboot. I have already closed certain applications just by guesswork but didn't luck into the offender. Possibly, since this seems to be a bug, closed applications didn't actually clean up properly. Searching for increase indent specifically floating like this didn't turn anything up, but I was hopeful this could be a commonly known issue. I imagine there could be some utility, built into Windows, or third party, which might let you click on any UI element and identify its process. Edit. I found the source of the tooltip, thanks to the answer below, which was a web app running in Chrome.
You are most likely experiencing a Chrome bug that results in undismissible tooltips. Basically, if you hover over something on a web page and then your mouse moves outside the window in an unexpected way, such as minimizing the window, the tooltip will appear after the window disappeared, and there is no way to dismiss the tooltip, since the source window no longer gets mouse move messages, and as far as it's concerned, you're still hovering. To get rid of the tooltip, you can find the tab it came from and just move your mouse around. The tooltip should disappear. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to determine which tab the tooltip came from, so you'll have to guess. It has no direct association in the window hierarchy. Its parent is the desktop window. If you can get the tooltip's HWND, you can send it WM_close and it will go away. See below. Exit Chrome or other offending app. Note that this bug affects software based on Chrome as well, such as Blink-based browsers, Edge and Opera, and things built on Electron, Slack and hundreds of others. To answer the question itself, you can find the process that owns the tooltip by using a debugging tool like Spy++ or WinCheck. Drag the window picker tool over the tooltip and it will show you the window's details, including the owning process. If you then go to the Actions tab, you can send the tooltip window a WM_close message and it will go away. Be careful with this tool. Great power, great responsibility. Apps may not expect windows to be closed out from under them. Doing this doesn't appear to make Chrome crash.
I noticed that what looks like a tooltip saying increase indent is floating homeless on my screen. There are two possibilities. A glitch that hasn't been redrawn correctly by the underlying window manager code. A real window that cannot be moved/closed. A glitch that hasn't been redrawn correctly. To remove it, toggle the Show Desktop button on the far right of the taskbar. How can I remove an unwanted fragment of old GUI on my screen? Windows 7 Super User shows some other possible solutions. Change the theme of your Windows from Aero to Classic and then back to Aero again. Start menu in GT, shut down in GT, switch user, on welcome screen just log back in. As for comments, you can also try restarting Windows Explorer will do the trick too, most of the time. If not, restart dwm.x. A real window that cannot be moved/closed. You can use Process Explorer's Find Windows Process feature, the crosshairs on the toolbar of the Process Explorer window. Click and drag it over the window you want to identify, and Process Explorer will highlight the process it belongs to. Source: I can't remove a tiny window. Answer by Cyanic. When you know which process the Windows belongs to, you can choose to terminate that process by using the Task Manager.
Use spy++ spikes.exe to find this buggy program. This URL. This article should help you. This URL.
On one occasion, using the Process Explorer tip mentioned in another answer, it turned out to be Visual Studio Code that owned the floater. Switching to that app, moving the mouse around cleared it up. The Process Explorer tool worked perfectly. I've added this as an answer because it differs from the accepted answer in AMP. Some other comments about Google Chrome being the likely culprit.
E se o outro suporte de Chanel, PA, considere subscrevendo.